you can just unmute your mic and oh, I got scared. So you girls can just ping in the chat, or you can open the mic and ask for any doubt. Okay, hey, don't call me sir. Come on. Yeah, I will be training you just like the way I get trained in the internship period, right? So it's the same thing. So you will just get the tried. I will try to give the same experience so that when you join the company in future, you won't face much difficulty. So today we shall be learning about not much, only ERC 20. We shall be learning about blocks and the use of block dot timestamp, and I guess a vault. Yes, these three things. And we shall be using the previous concepts, the interface and the struct especially. And apart from that, we will be doing logic buildings. So let's start with ERC20 tokens. So as you already know that Ethereum, everything is based upon ERC20 only. ERC is Ethereum, request of something like that. I guess it was wait, don't I don't remember, but ERC has some full form. It is the Ethereum request for comment. Yeah, that's what it means. You don't have to mug up. So what ERC is basically, every time the developers at Ethereum want to improve something on the Ethereum blockchain, what they do is they create an EIP, Ethereum Improvement Proposal. So they propose that, hey, fellas, what I want is like, I feel that something is missing and we should implement this, right? And when everything gets approved, it changes from EIP to ERC, right? ERC is a standard that Ethereum follows, and the tokens, the base tokens in which the Ethereum chain operates is ERC20. Every single token that you will utilize on Ethereum is ERC20 only, right? So let's start the little bit of presentation that I created. Uh, Hopefully window this share. Can you see the presentation window, Kiran?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
I think I just want to add one quick thing here, right? So Priyanshu mentioned a very interesting point here, right? The the word token here and then ERC20, right? I think ERC20 is the underlying technology, so which Priyanshu will go over. So consider this, right? Who's this Adrian? Sorry, guys. Okay. So consider this. So blockchain, and Web3 is an alternative ecosystem that we are creating to the present world, right? Because there are so many flaws, centralization, etc., and all that stuff, right? So what do we do in the present world? Generally, like what do we transact with? The currency of the transaction there for us is the local currency. For in case of India, it is INR. In case of US, it is dollars, euros, whatnot. There, right? So similarly, we need to have a certain set of currencies because at the end of the day, we are all transacting, right? So we need to have a certain set of currencies in the blockchain world. Okay, so these set of currencies or the tokens, or have an underlying technological implication beneath that. Okay, why technological implication? So, like, what happens in the present world is, who controls the rupee here, right? The Reserve Bank of India controls the rupee. They can actually pump. They can actually, pump money. They can print and pump money into the ecosystem, or they can actually withdraw the money out of the ecosystem, right? Like recently you are seeing what has happened with the 2000 rupee notes. Like a couple of years ago with the demonetization, you have seen what has happened there, right? So the ability to control the money supply is with a centralized authority. In this, the centralized authority in this instance is Reserve Bank of India for us, right? In the Web3 world, what we are saying is we don't want a centralized authority there. It has to be decentralized. Okay. So how can we make something decentralized? The decentralization will come only through technology, right? And that is the underlying, concept and premise on why the whole blockchain, this web technology, has, started. So just to give you, set the context there, hope I did not for you, but yeah, clear show, not district.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So, so Kiran explained the use of these tokens. Now I will tell you how you can create your own token that will be recognized by Ethereum. Right. So what generally people do is they use a Open Zeppelin smart contract. We have learned about inheritance. So say they inherit the contract, and what they do is utilize that to itself. But now what we are gonna do is we you I want what I want you girls to do is simultaneously, or not simultaneously, after this uh, uh, after this session, you can check various Ethereum improvement proposals, and you will see that there will be similar types of thing, and there will be. Do we have a meet? Okay. Okay. Sorry. So what I was saying is you can check the EIPs, and there will be a ton of functions that you have to implement in order to create something that will be recognized. Okay, so in ERC20, there are several functions that I am going to say. Okay, I'm going to show in this presentation. So let's start. Can you see? Yes. So there should be a total supply of the tokens, right? For example, in Ethereum as well, there is a fixed amount of tokens that one can have, right? In Ethereum and I guess in Bitcoin as well. I don't remember, but in Ethereum there is. And
Bitcoin, 21 million.
21 million. Okay, cool.
Yeah, sorry, I promise not to interrupt, but I think
No,
I'll
it's fine. It's
interrupt a
fine.
little bit because this concept is something very close to my heart, So this is all related to economics, girls, right? So going back to my point, right? So the Reserve Bank of India. So generally, how does this whole monetary policy and everything works? Now, if you are following the news, right? We've been saying that the inflation in US is so high, that the banks have to increase the interest rates. That is what Fed has been doing the last 1.5 year, right? Um, so so here is the thing, right? When I mean what supply means here is, okay, let me put it in, let me talk in the general context here, right? Any economy, right? So we are living in an economy, right? There has to be only certain amount of supply of money in the particular economy there. Okay. If the supply of the money increases, a certain threshold level, that is when we get into inflation. Okay. So I'm not going to teach you the economic concepts. Like if you don't understand what inflation is all about, like just ping me offline. I'm more than happy to, set up a call there. Simple words, there has to be a controlled supply of money in the ecosystem there. Okay. That is when things will run very smoothly. Okay. So, or like, let me take, very quick example here, right? And also, for example, two of you are there, right? So one has 100 rupees, okay, and another one has say 500 rupees, okay. What does this 500 wala do? Since they have so much of money, okay, and let's put it this way, right? Two of you, 100 rupees and 500 rupees, and there is only one chicken burger available, and generally the chicken burger is priced at around say 250 rupees, okay, or like whatever burger, right? And I just took the example of chicken burger there, okay. Now say this 500 wala, since they have so much of money, right? And the demand is limited. What is the demand there? The demand is only, only one chicken burger that is available. Okay. Let me change the numbers here a little bit, Madly. Okay. Let me take a step back. Sorry about this. There are two people there, you have one has 300 rupees and another one has 500 rupees. Okay. and there is only one chicken burger available, which is the demand, okay. So the supply is 300 and 500, and the chicken burger is the demand, which is only at 250 rupees, okay. Now, what happens with the $300? Okay, so if people put it in the auction, saying that whoever actually price the highest price, that is where the chicken burger goes to. Okay, in the first instance, what happens? 300 wala has a limited capacity because they can actually bid only up to 300 rupees, right? They cannot bid more than that. Okay, but the 500 rupees wala, what happens is, since they have like 200 rupees extra than the 300 wala, they will keep increasing the price, right? It could be 325, 350, 400, even 450. Okay, but whereas what is the original price that it is supposed to be? The original price it is supposed to be is only 250 rupees. But whereas in the market, how much are we paying? We are paying like 400 or 450. Why? Because the other person has 500 rupees. They have excess money in their hand, right? It's a simple logic, pure logic there, right? I hope you girls got it. Okay, that is exactly what we call as inflation. Okay, inflation occurs when the price is supposed to be X. You will be paying, higher amount to the particular product than the original price there. So to control that inflation, what do you need to do? You need to go back to this 500 bala, and then you need to say, no, this is not the way how you are supposed to behave. Let me take that 200 rupees from you. Okay, so the 300 and 300 will come on an equal footing, and might be they will come to an understanding that, okay, we both are hungry. Let's actually, it is not wise to put in 300 and 300 to buy a chicken burger. Let's actually pay only the original price of 250, and we can say 50-50 in our pocket, and let's divide it into half, and then have the consumption there. Okay, so that is sort of what needs to happen in an ideal world. Okay, so that generally happens in an ideal world through monetary policies and fiscal policies. Okay, rather than fiscal policies are controlled by government of India. We'll not get into that. But monetary policies are controlled by Reserve Bank of India. Whenever Reserve Bank feels that a certain section of the society, or or the people have excess currencies or excess circulation of money in the ecosystem, they do increase the interest rates. So that is when you actually see RBI rate hike here and all that stuff. You see house, the cost of house loans has gone up, etc., and all that stuff, right? So that is how they control the inflation. So coming back to the Web3 world, right? Going back to my previous point, we are creating an alternative ecosystem in the Web3 space. That means whatever is there in the Web2 world needs to replicate it in the Web3 world also. Okay. So in the Web3 world also, we have the supply concept and the demand concept. And there is an inflation concept and deflation concept. This all comes under this concept of tokenomics, which we will not go now, because that is little overwhelming at this point of time. But so that is where actually Priyanshu is leading towards. So just to close this, Bitcoin at this point of time, the reason why Bitcoin is very super expensive and Bitcoin is a very rare asset is, what they said was, at any point of time in your lifetime, right? In our lifetime, our kids' lifetime, our grandkids, 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 lifetime, whatever, there will be only 21 million Bitcoins that will be available. That's it. Not one less, not one more. Okay. No one can actually, create, no one can create 22 million Bitcoins, right? There has to be only 21 million Bitcoins. So what happens, like as we go on, there will be scarcity, you need to create, there will be demand for Bitcoins, etc. There will be scarcity for Bitcoins. That is when the price of the Bitcoin will keep, going up and up and up and up, so that is what is going to happen, right? I know we got little digressed into the economy and the token part there. I hope, you were able to understand it, like, correlate the stuff. Any questions? Put it.
You got muted. Hello.
No. Any questions? Put it in the chat. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So yeah, just as Kiran said, he made it a little bit easy for me, because now you will have a very detailed view of what and why we are doing this, right? So you create a total supply, but we will just go a little bit beyond, and we will implement functions that can increase this total supply as well. That's what we call as minting extra tokens, right? We increase the total supply, but that's a concept that we will cover after 30 minutes. So this is the base of ERC20, and there is then balance of function. So what this balance of function does is it retrieves the total token balance of a specific address. Means if I have this a certain amount of token, right, ERC20 tokens, when I call this balance of function, what it will do is it will give me how much money I have or how much token I have, right? Simple functions. We will be able to create it, of course. Now it's transfer. Transfer means from I need to send the token from myself, so my account, to some other account, be it EOA. Uh, if you know the full form of EOA, just ping in chat EOA or a smart contract address, right? So transfer token from sender's sender's address to recipient address. Okay, cool. Transfer function. Now we have allowance. Now that's a little bit tricky, right? So what allowance, concept is like, suppose I'm giving you my wallet, right? My wallet has 10,000 wallet, not Ethereum wala wallet. Okay, not that smart contract wallet. Now, just in general, I'm giving you, hey, Kiran, take my wallet. But what happens is like my wallet has like $10,000 in it, but I create such a mechanism in which Kiran can only withdraw the amount that I specify. Suppose I give an allowance of $500 to Kiran, and Kiran will only be able to withdraw $500, and the rest $9,500 he won't be able to touch, or he won't be able to withdraw. It's a mechanism like that, right? Um, Now approve allowance, they go all hand in hand. I guess one is to check how much allowance is that, and approve is like, okay, yeah, I approve this. Yeah, so suppose there is like 500 tokens that I want Kiran to spend, so I approve that, and Kiran will be able to spend that much amount from my smart contract. That's it. Yeah, on my behalf, not on smart contracts, on my behalf. That's it. Approve is done. So transfer from yeah transform transfer from is from now you will spend that money, right? So this transfer from function allows you to spend that token, right? When we code, we will be able to understand this a little bit clearer. Okay, the transfer from executes transfers of a specified number of tokens from a specific address. Cool. Um Now symbol of the, right, like Ethereum as what, ETH, probably every single token or ERC20 token has a name and a symbol. Cool. Now the decimals. uh Wait a second, can anyone ping in chat? Yeah, you all know that Ethereum has decimals of 18. So what this decimal do is like, suppose there will be a main currency, that our main currency, or what we can do is, in order to visualize or understand, Ethereum is like the top. Okay, but the base, or the simplified, the atomic unit is way, right? So way is one ether is 10 to the power 18 way. So same like this, decimals is, suppose we are creating ERC20, we give the decimals. So suppose I want to create 100 tokens, but I want the base of the token or the atomic unit to be 10,000, right? So similarly, I will increase the value so that point mein log kharid sake, right? So in the, it doesn't mean much in the Ethereum unit, but when you show that to some other person or do it in the front end stuff, there you can handle these things, right? The decimal things. You don't have to worry about it much. Okay, now these are the events that we need, because there is what do we say? There is state variable, and state variable, in order to just update the state variable, we need the event of approval and the emit and all things. So we have completed the functions that we need to implement, and now all we need to do is create those functions in Solidity. Cool. Stop sharing. Any doubt? Give me a second. Let me open Solidity Remix. Cool. Workspace today is day 3. Okay, let's create an interface, IERC20. Me do the basic setup. Cool. Interface IERC20. Okay. So first was total supply function. Total supply, what it will show, when we hear the term total supply, it is nothing but a view function, right? So total supply, and it will return the total amount of tokens that is present in this smart contract, right? Or the total amount of ERC20 tokens we created. So why are we creating functions like this? Because we declare every single variable in a smart contract, or the official smart contract, as private. We need to create a getter. You went to 56. Cool. We create a total supply. Now we need to create a balance of two. Balance of will take let's think balance of. I need to create the balance of a specific account. So I need to pass in a parameter, and it is of type address. Can I see? Is everything working fine, right? Hope so. Function balance of and address. External, it will also be external. This will be a view function and returns the 256. What's left now? Transfer function. Transfer function is going to change the state, so it won't be a view function. So it will be transfer. I need to pass in an address, recipient, or recipient, whatever it is. Event 256 or event amount. So I need to transfer from my account to someone else's account. So there will be a message.sender involved. Okay, just giving you a hint before coding. Okay, external, and it is going to return bool. Cool. Return. It will just make an event. It will call an event. I'm just writing this just for if it doesn't work, if the transaction doesn't work. Hopefully. Now allowance. तो अलाउंस में ऐसा था कि पहले हम चेक करेंगे इन अलाउंस वी विल चेक how if this address, the sender and the recipient address has any sort of allowance relation or not. So I will give address if I have allowed Kiran to spend some money or not. Same thing. Owner and address spender. स्प्लेंडर क्यों लिख रहा हूँ मैं? हाँ, दोनों view returns and event. Cool. Now allowance is done. Now there was an approve. Now this allowance was to check if something has not. But in order to enable that allowance function to work, first we need to send that money, right? We need to create a mapping in which there will be a sender and there will be a recipient, and okay, there will be a sender, a recipient, and we will set a variable, right, or update a state variable. For that we need to create a function, and that function is known as approve. Cool. uh,
I have a doubt in allowance function.
uh-huh.
The arguments that we are taking includes owner as well, but can't we take owner directly from message.sender? Like he'll be the one who would be calling the function, would be making
Wait. Which one? Allowance one?
yeah, allowance.
No, so if someone matlab wants to check कि किसको allowance दिया है, but how it's not on me. It's something that they have created. Understood?
अच्छा ये ऐसे ही है.
It's something like that. So I'm just creating the interface so that when you override those interfaces from OpenZeppelin, then you will just have a little bit of correlation. Cool.
Okay.
Okay. Amount. Cool. अभी approve भूल क्या कर रहा था. हाँ. External returns. Cool. I have no idea why do they do these, because there should not be a return. Let's see, when we start coding, we will probably understand. Transfer. Now I need to create a transfer event, and transfer event has address index. It has two index, right? Address index, the ET index from किधर से किसको, index and event value, event approval. तो कब अप्रूव किया तुमने, किसको अप्रूव किया, कितना अप्रूव किया, whom you approved and how much you approved. This address index splendor, एक splendor छोड़ूंगा लिख के भाई, एक दिन में छोड़ूंगा, event value. Cool. Now we need to implement all of these functions, and we will create our own ERC20 token. Cool. How many of you have any idea about constructors? You can ping in chat. Just ping yes or no. That's it. That's all I need. Function. Okay. My token is IERC. IER. Wait a second. Cool. IERC. Why did I write a function? The contract. Now, as expected, there were a lot of errors. So there were two more functions that I did not declare because those are public and I don't need to implement those functions. So the getters will be already created. So I need to create string public name, then string public symbol. We need to set it in constructor before before moving forward. Did I? Okay. As decimals are not actual part of ERC or EIP, so therefore we did not write a decimal one. Okay, so we will make it public only. 0.8 public decimal. You will understand the now we need to create the total supply. The total supply will be private. Private total supply. Because we need to return it. We need to create a function to return. Now, I need to create two mapping. One mapping will store, or one mapping will help in just keeping track of the amount of tokens that I have. So what do you think it will be? So what kind of mapping will it be? Can anyone ping in chat? I need to keep track of the amount of tokens that I have in my EOA. Address to, yes, yes, good. Mapping. Now address to uint. Now, so we need to make it private. Balances. Why we private? Because we need to create a function that will return the है क्या इसमें balance of है इसमें balance. Okay. क्या था? Balances. Cool. We created a mapping. Now for allowance, okay, for allowance we need two addresses, and that will, okay, मैं कैसे बताऊं तुमको allowance था ना, तुमको ऐसा system बता देती हैं. ठीक है. One note. Drawing. Draw this. So I am this is 0xa. Okay, and I need to create a machine. This machine will have what? This will have an address. Cool. And the amount that he can spend. Okay, so for example, this is another person, 0xkr, and here is another person is this stuff. Okay, 0xgr. Cool. Now what I need to do is, as I am the owner, what I will do is
Excuse me.
Yes.
Are you sharing some other screen?
Which screen is coming?
Only the
कौन सा आ रहा है screen? Okay. अब stop shit. Cool. कौन सा screen? Which screen was coming?
the remix ID was
Remix, but again, there were which one? There were two remixes that is open.
the one
Okay, that I.
in the interface.
Okay. Okay, one with the interface. So okay. My bad. But how am I? Okay, entire screen. That's the reason. We can only see the VS Code screen, right? What? Okay. Now you are scaring me. You are scaring me. There are a lot more things that is going on in my screen. Cool. Sorry. Okay. Yes. You were able to see this, right? The error wala, right? Cool. Was it? Tiasha? ये दिख रहा था ना?
If this was this.
Okay, cool. Okay, so this is what I wrote. Sorry. So I need to create a machine like this. Just visualize it. Okay, I need to create a machine where what it will show is like it has a total balance of 1000, but kr can spend 500 only. Okay, and gr can spend 500 only. Cool. So I need to implement the functionality in which, suppose kr wants to withdraw from this 500. He says, hey, I have 500 tokens. What I want to do is I want to withdraw all 500. So what will happen once he withdraws all of the money? So this will change. This will change from 1000 to 500, and the money will go to 0 for kr. But for gr, what gr wants to do is gr wants to withdraw. No, I want to only withdraw 200. Cool. So now the allowance for gr will be reduced from 500 to 300. The total balance will be 300 as well because minus subtraction. And now she will be able to say, okay, I only withdraw 200 and I have 300 that I can utilize later. Understood? This is the functionality that we need to create. So what we will do is we create address to address mapping. To address mapping. Understood why we are doing this? ठीक है, तो ऐसा रखते हैं जैसे कि 0x सॉरी 0x देगा 0x को 500. Make sense? Cool. You can type yes or no in chat, or if you have any doubt, you can just say it. And stop sharing. Now I will share the main screen. Anyone have any doubt, or everything is clear? You can just ping in chat.
So here we are going to create a mapping of address to another mapping with address and uint, right? Because
Yes.
like we have to keep the amount, but we cannot have the value of total, like the value in the account of the owner in that case. So where are we storing that? Or we are going to calculate it?
We need, right. So what's your question? Okay, हिंदी में बोलो.
तो एक्चुअली मैं ये बोल रही हूँ कि हमने अगर मैपिंग किया एड्रेस टू अनदर मैपिंग ऑफ एड्रेस विद द अमाउंट दे आर अलाउड टू पे अलाउंस. सो अगर मुझे ओनर का देखना है कि कितना पैसा उसके पास बचा है, तो उस केस में हमने उसको कहीं स्टोर नहीं किया है. सो हम क्या कैलकुलेट करेंगे?
क्यों नहीं स्टोर किया? ये क्या है?
मतलब हमने तो इंडिविजुअल कितना स्पेंड कर रहा है उस हिसाब से हमने मैपिंग की हुई है. लाइक ओनर के पास कितना था उसका मैपिंग नहीं किया है यहाँ पे. है
तो ये है ना एड्रेस टू यूएंट.
ओके ओके. नो आई थॉट वो लास्ट उसी मैपिंग में हमें सब कुछ इंक्लूड करना है.
अच्छा अच्छा नहीं, हाँ ओके ओके. तो एक्सप्लेनेशन में गलती थी. सॉरी अगली बार क्लियर करेंगे. So what she was saying that the mechanism that I created, it wasn't storing the total balance of the particular account, but so my meaning was the whole in context to the entire smart contract. Okay, so we are already storing it in balances, so we don't need another place for storing that a person's token count. Cool. Now let's create a mapping to mapping. Map class. Which screen is sharing? This error wala screen is sharing, right?
Yes.
पे रुको. Okay, cool. Okay. Mapping from address to mapping to it. Cool. Now I need to make it private as well. Allowances. Okay. Sare state variables got created. Now what I need to do is we need to create the default values. So for that we need to create a constructor. Let's take the name. String memory. Okay, बकवास है ये. हाँ. Name. String memory. Symbol. Uint. We take it uint क्योंकि when we take the decimal, if we add a very large number, then it will it will increase exponentially, and then it will create an issue, right? If we make it 256, uint 256, then someone will add like 200,000, 10 to the power 200,000 or something like that. So बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. Now decimals. Now, if you don't want to add decimals, when you are learning or you are creating your own smart contract, right, or ERC20 token, don't use this decimals. We are doing this because that's what I I found it on the internet. Yeah, that's it. Honestly, initial supply. Not on internet, sorry, on Ethereum. That's what Ethereum does, is like 10 to the power 18 or something like that, right? Now we put on the state variables, name, symbol to symbol, symbol equal to underscore symbol, symbol हो गया. Decimal is decimal को decimal पे डालो, decimals. और कुछ बचा है? These are the three things that we need. Now we need to create the total supply. Total supply is equal to, कैसे करेंगे? We have we need to, of course, we need to create initial. We have this initial supply, and then what we do is we raise it to the power of this decimals. Okay, 10. In Ethereum, it is like 18, 10 to the power 18. But here, what we do is we make it U certifying. Now it is U int 8, so 2 to the power 8 minus 1 तक ही जाएगा, उससे ज़्यादा जाएगा नहीं. Cool. Okay, am I missing something? Yes. I need to cast it to event 8. Cool. We need to cast it to event 256. खाली event 8 हैं. You know, multiply नहीं होगा ना event 8 or normal. Oh, then balances. We need to make the owner. So what initially happens is when you are deploying a ERC20 token, all of the created tokens goes to the owner or the message.sender. ठीक है? तो जितना भी मैंने बनाया सब मेरे जेब पे जाएगा. Balances of message.sender equal to total supply. Cool. So when you are a beginner, or if you don't want to use the decimal, just remove this decimal field. Just remove this field altogether. Cool. Understood? If you have any doubt, up till here we are clear, right? Let's see. In chat, can anyone ping in chat? This up till here everything is clear. Presume yes. Yes, clear. Good. How did we get the mathematical expression for total supply? Mathematical कौन सा है? Total supply ये power है. 10 to the power 2. मतलब double star means power. Is it? Is this what you want to ask? Okay, you can just unmute a mic. I'm just waiting for you. I mean, what exactly are we doing here? बताता हूँ. ठीक है. कैसे बताते हैं? So my entire screen is showing now. Let me see if yeah, cool. Notepad, not notepad or one more. ठीक है. Now for you, I will be saying this in Hindi. Then I will explain it in English. First, ठीक है, मैं बताता हूँ. Ethereum को जब हम कैलकुलेट करते हैं, ईथर जब भी तुम ईथर खरीदते हो, ठीक है, एक ईथर 1.5 ईथर्स खरीद सकते हो, 1.25 ईथर्स खरीद सकते हो. वो स्मार्ट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में नहीं होता भाई, वो सिर्फ दिखाने के लिए है. ठीक है, स्मार्ट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट जो तुम्हारा एथीरियम का है उसका लोएस्ट इज वे, WEI. ठीक है, वे पे चलता है उसका सब कुछ सिस्टम. तो 1 वे ही चलता है ना. हाँ, 1 ईथर इज इक्वल टू 10 to the power 18 वही. समझी? ओके. सो जो भी कंप्यूटेशन इनसाइड एथीरियम होता है वो इसी यूनिट पे रहता है, बट बाहर दूसरों को दिखाने के लिए हम ईथर पे देते हैं सब कुछ सिस्टम. समझ रहे हो? सो इन अदर वर्ड्स, अगर मैं चाहूं तो जो मेरा कंप्यूटेशन हो रहा है वो सब इसी नॉर्मल टोटल सप्लाई, मतलब जो भी तुम्हारे टोकन के इनिशियल, मतलब सॉरी जो भी एटॉमिक है उसी से मैं करूंगा. बट दुनिया को दिखाने के लिए, इन ऑर्डर टू शो एवरीवन, तो मैं डाल रहा हूं 1000. ठीक है, 1000 टोकन ही है मेरे पास. इन ऑर्डर टू शो द वर्ल्ड 1000 टोकन ही है. बट what I want to do it, I want decimal up to 5, ठीक है, but मेरा स्मार्ट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पे कितना होगा, 10,000 टू द पावर दिस, इतने होंगे एक्चुअल में, बट दुनिया को दिखाने के लिए 1000, समझ रहे हो, क्योंकि दैट इज द बेस यूनिट दैट आई वांट टू शो एवरीवन, कंप्यूटेशन इतने में होगा, समझ रहे हो?
So it's just like conversion, more or less.
Conversion, yes, of course it's a conversion only because I'm multiplying.
Okay.
Okay, it's a good question. But where were we? We need to create total supply. Function return karega, simple. Can you see the remix idea? I can see. We need to just function total supply. Now it will override public view override returns unit. Return I guess what will do total supply. Okay, simple. You understand why we are writing override, because we need to implement all of these functions. Cool. And so now if you have any issues in this specific statement, don't use it. You know what? हाँ, हम यूज ही नहीं करते, इसको हटा देते हैं, फालतू में बीटी कौन लेगा, टोटल सप्लाई इज इक्वल टू इनिशियल वाला दे देते हैं, इनिशियल सप्लाई मार देते हैं, टोटल सप्लाई बस बैलेंसेस ऑफ मैसेज डॉट सेंडर इक्वल टू ये मार देते हैं, इसको अभी डेसिमल्स को हटा दो, कुल को हटा दो.
I have a doubt. Acha, we are overriding this total supply function, right? So I might be wrong, but shouldn't we write the virtual keyword also in the previous interface thing? Or only
वर्चुअल, ये वर्चुअल कब यूज होगा पता है? वर्चुअल तब यूज होगा जब तुम एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट के मेथड को ओवरराइड करोगे.
Okay, I was feeling that because it is interface इसलिए नहीं लिखा.
Okay. वेट, अभी मैंने ना इसमें थोड़ा सिस्टम थोड़ा बिगाड़ दिया है, होप सो कि कुछ बीटी ना हो. टोटल सप्लाई होपफुली इतना करते हैं. तो नाउ जस्ट फॉरगेट अबाउट डेसिमल्स. कूल, सब डेटाबेस से उड़ा दो अपने दिमाग के. टोटल सप्लाई के बाद अब हम करेंगे बैलेंस ऑफ. वी नीड टू क्रिएट बैलेंस ऑफ फंक्शन. बैलेंस ऑफ फंक्शन में क्या जा रहा है? एड्रेस अकाउंट जा रहा है, तो हम डालते हैं अकाउंट. पब्लिक ये रिटर्न भी तो करेगा ना. हाँ, बैलेंस ऑफ में रिटर्न कर रहा है, राइट? returns event. नाउ इट विल अकाउंट का ये डालेंगे बैलेंस रिटर्न अंडरस्कोर बैलेंसेस ऑफ अकाउंट. डायरेक्ट ऐसा चाहे नहीं मैसेज डॉट सेंडर करेंगे थोड़ा टेंशन हो जाएगा, क्योंकि बाकी सबका चेक नहीं कर पाएंगे उस हिसाब से, तो हमको चाहिए होगा चेक करने लायक. we need this function to take an address so that if we need to calculate the tokens present in some other's account, then we can do it. Yes. It's a public, anyways we are making it private. Balances of account. Okay, now we need to implement what? We need to implement the transfer function. Transfer is easy. Transfer address recipient IE and recipient uint the amount of money that I need to send. I'm saying money, don't get confused. Okay, it's just tokens. Money means tokens here at this point of time. Override returns bool. Okay, I genuinely don't know why we are doing a bool. and we are returning because, you know, even if you do these things, because this is changing the state variable, it's not going to return anything, honestly. So we need to check. Okay, नहीं हम पहले ना डायरेक्ट ट्रांसफर करते हैं, डायरेक्टली ट्रांसफर करते हैं, फिर एज केसेस देखेंगे. नाउ आफ्टर वी perform the transfer, we will check the edge cases balances of sh dot sender minus equal to amount. How much amount I need to transfer. Cool. Now balances of recipient, right? Recipient plus equal to amount. ठीक है, डाल दिया. अभी हम एमिट कर देंगे. रिटर्न तो बिल्कुल समझ तो आएगा नहीं वो क्या रहा है. तो वी नीड टू क्रिएट द लॉग्स. ट्रांसफर टू और automatically. Nice. Message dot sender. Who is the recipient? And amount. Cool. Emit हो गया. Now the return मार देते हैं कुछ भी. ये पहुंचेगा ही नहीं यहाँ तक भाई. चलेगा लेकिन फायदा नहीं है. Now I need to check if the, you know, if I'm transferring some money from my wallet to Kiran's wallet, वो पैसा है कि नहीं. We need to check if I have money or not, right? Require a balance हो तभी ना. Require balances dot sender greater than, अरे greater than equal to amount. है कि नहीं, वरना insufficient. कोई कुछ BT है. Everything all good. I need to check the chat. Everything all good, all good. Yes. Screen sharing properly. Perfect. Now transfer is done. ट्रांसफर के बाद करता है अलाउंस. व्हाट हमने अलाउंस में क्या पढ़ा था? अलाउंस इज व्यू, मतलब चेक करेंगे कितना है, मतलब इन दैट machine that we created. So this is a display, right? So this display will show how much amount of money I have or I have allowed Kiran to spend. So did I create a mapping? Yes, I did. So let's create a function allowance. Allowance सही है. Recipient, owner and spender. Address owner and address spender. Public view, it's a view, right? View function. View override returns to it. Interface एक अलग जगह पे रखते तो बेटर रहता. Cool. Now I'm just going to return allowances underscore है ना. Allowances of, पहले डालते हैं owner का, then spender. This, yes. Owner. That's what I guess demonstrated in that machine thingy, right? Spender equal to allowance. रिटर्न में क्यों कर रहा है? इतना ही करना है ना. Yes, रिटर्न हो रहा है. Owner and spender. Cool. Allowance कर दिया. Now अभी allow तो करेंगे, approve करते हैं. चलो, function approve. Let's set the data in this machine. Now what approve function means, I will be setting the data in this machine. Cool. Address spender. To whom? To Kiran Datta. कितना? How much? Amount. देख लेते हैं एक बार. Approve spender amount. Cool. It's an external. यहाँ पे मैंने public दिया है. Public, ये सब public है. These are all externals. These are all external. एरर आता बहुत गंदा। एक्सटर्नल व्यू, अप्रूव में व्यू नहीं रहेगा, अप्रूव एक्सटर्नल रिटर्न पूल, कूल रिटर्न्स पूल एंड अप्रूव के लिए अभी हम लॉजिक लगाते हैं। पहले we need to set the machine, so allowances of message dot sender, मैं दे रहा हूँ ना, कितने, किसको, रिटर्न को, सेंडर इक्वल टू अमाउंट, कितना, कुल भी एमिट करती हैं। अप्रूवल ओनर स्पेंडर अमाउंट, तो ओनर कौन है, मैसेज डॉट सेंडर, स्पेंडर स्पेंडर है और वैल्यू अमाउंट है। एक बात पता, मैंने यहाँ पे अमाउंट डाला है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। एमिट अप्रूवल अमाउंट होपफुली कोई दिक्कत ना हो। Okay, approval is done. Now the last thing is transfer from. Approval, we are just setting the values, right? Now in transfer from, we need to apply the logic if this person has this amount of money or not. Transfer from address sender, एक बार देख लेते हैं। और ट्रांसफर, मैंने ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम का फंक्शन नहीं बनाया ऊपर। I'm sorry, I did not create this transfer from IR in the interface. Transfer from, it should be from whom? From sender. It's not from to whom. Okay, sender address. From whom? Sorry, my bad. My bad. To recipient. PIENT. It's a English issue, and now UINT amount. External returns bool. ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम आएगा, मस्त। sorry, sender address recipient and amount. Now is it public or private? It was external, so इसको external मारते हैं। External override returns goal. Anything in chat? No, nothing in chat.
I did not override approve.
Thank you. External over लिखना। Wait, क्योंकि मैं रिटर्न नहीं कर रहा। हाँ, yes, cool. I guess in the previous version of Solidity, we had to specify these things, right? So I guess as ERC20 is like starting as from the beginning itself. So I guess in the previous version of Solidity, we had to write like these. So that's what I presume. I will have to do a little bit more research on this. Cool. Now let's check if the sender, matlab मैं, if that the dibba or the wallet has enough amount of money to withdraw or not. Require, in general I'm talking, भाई total पैसा है कि नहीं, मैंने खर्चा कर दिया होगा तो, मैंने allowance तो दे दिया, I've given you allowance, अब मैंने खर्चा कर दिया होगा तो, that's it. Balance of sender greater than equal to amount. Cool. अगर जाता है गरीब भाई। Cool. Require. Now I need to do the second check. If allowance है कि मतलब for example, if Kiran, I have allowed Kiran to spend 500 tokens. अब वो 600 टोकन खींचेगा, अच्छा थोड़ी है, पैसा नहीं है मेरे पास. Sender and message.sender. Message.sender is the recipient here, okay? क्योंकि in that machine the message.sender is Kiran, right? तो second वाला हम use करेंगे. हम second वाला किसको, recipient को हम मान के चलते हैं second यहाँ पे, ठीक है? तो Kiran withdraw करेगा and sender होगा वो मतलब मेरा एड्रेस. कूल. यहाँ पे उल्टा सीन होगा withdraw के टाइम पे. This is greater than amount. Very good. इतना तो दिया भी नहीं. Cool. Okay. Now I did the check. Now let's subtract and add the value. Balances of sender equal minus equal to, this is shorthand operator. You might have learned it in C or C++ or Java. Amount. So shorthand means, yeah, do you guys know about shorthand, right? मतलब balance dot sender equal to balance dot sender minus amount. So उसको short में लिख देते हैं. Cool. Balances of recipient. इधर से माइनस हुआ तो इसके जेब में जाएगा, राइट? ये तो बैलेंसेस, इसको अभी हम चेंज करेंगे ना. अब जेब में जाएगा कि नहीं किरण के, तो उसके लिए अपने को डालना पड़ेगा, राइट? वी नीड टू अपडेट किरण's अकाउंट एज वेल. ऐसा नाम रिसिपेंट कौन रखता है, प्लस इक्वल टू अमाउंट. And now I need to just allowances, right? So ये मशीन है, मशीन में 0xgr का मैंने एग्जांपल दिया था कि she wants to withdraw only 200. So 300 should be in the machine. It should be displayed in the machine, right? So we need to subtract it from the allowances, right? If I want to withdraw only some portion of the tokens that is allowed to me, or if I want to completely exhaust the allowance that I have given to Kiran or Kiran, okay, whatever. You understand what I'm trying to say. Cool. It will just update the value. Allowances of sender. Sender कौन है? मैं. Dot sender. कौन है? Kiran. Equal to amount. Now I need to emit. Transfer. Sender. Recipient. And amount. सारे एरर डाउन है, सारे एरर चले गए. सब फंक्शनैलिटी we implemented. What is the warning symbol that I'm getting shown? Is I'm not providing a return. Return true or whatever. Who cares? Cool. Ready to deploy? कर दे deploy. IRC नहीं, my20. Shall we deploy? Here sender is allowing that message. समझा नहीं. My sender is allowing that message dot sender. Sender मतलब मैं. ये जो ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम कौन कॉल करेगा पता है? किरण कॉल करेगा. ये मैं नहीं कॉल करूंगा. दिस फंक्शन विल बी कॉल्ड बाय किरण बिकॉज ये मशीन है, ठीक है? फिलहाल this thing, this three functions, approve, allowance and all, this is part of a machine that I created, right? Now Kiran need to interact from this machine, right? तो message dot sender कौन होगा? किरण. Cool. cool. भी ना डिप्लॉय करते हैं अब ना, टेंशन हो रहा है. बाद ऐसा रन नहीं कर रहा, इसको पढ़ा हुआ था बहुत टाइम से कोड मेरे पास. नेम डालते PRCOTE. नहीं, मैं मेरा नाम डालूंगा ना. symbol is PR code in capital. Initial supply, I'll really down this. Why am I nervous? Yes, at least this worked. At least my contract got deployed. That's the step 1. Now this is my, okay. You need to understand or you need to always keep track of the token address. Okay, इस चीज को क्योंकि whenever we whenever we utilize the Polygon token in our MetaMask, right? There was some we used chain shot or whatever, we used the other chain list. We directly got redirected to our MetaMask, and it implemented the Polygon token, right? But behind the back, what happens there? They keep track of this smart contract address, then they keep track of this name, symbol, and all, and there is a URL and all they give. And after that only, this MetaMask will understand, okay, so this smart contract address is of Polygon, right? And it will show the amount of tokens or the Polygon matic tokens you have. That's it. Now it's time, one by one we have to check the functionalities. पहले हम करते constructor पे डाल दिया था. Okay, so in constructor you have to, so this thing that when I compiled the smart contract, so these three things came. So before deploying the smart contract, you have to give these values. Okay, फिर permanently store होएगा. All good, all good. Total supply दिखते हैं, total supply, cool. See the amount that I first send, which is this amount, right? अगर इस पे हम डेसिमल डालते तो उसका मल्टीप्लाइड इनटू द डेसिमल वैल्यू हो जाता, ठीक है? बट मेरे हिसाब से इतना रहता, क्योंकि मैं व्यूअर्स को इतना दिखाऊंगा. कूल, कंप्यूटेशन के हिसाब से, क्योंकि अब वो पॉइंट का सिस्टम तो रहता नहीं ना इथेरियम पे, वो भी तो देखना पड़ता. कूल, नेम प्रियांश रथ, सिंबल, पीआर कोड. कूल, बैलेंस ऑफ फिलहाल all the tokens is in my EOA, or the EOA through which I deployed this smart contract. So balance of this, every single token is in my contract. But now I will delete this and I will transfer some tokens to address B. Let's copy mar denge. So this is the second address. All of you guys remember, this is the second and this is the first. Now I will send token to the second address. I copied the second address by clicking on these 0xAB. Okay, maybe it's the second. Now let's transfer. The recipient is this. I need to transfer 1000 tokens. चल जा, हो गया. Events पे देखते logs हो गया 1000. Okay, decoded. ये boolean true मतलब इधर दिखा रहा है रे value. Nice. Means कुछ तो एक है system दिखाने का. Good. अब हम क्या करेंगे? अभी हमको देखना है एड्रेस ए. एड्रेस ये है, एड्रेस ए का देखते हैं. लेट्स चेक द बैलेंस दैट इट हैज. Balance, this is address B, my bad. I need to check the balance of address A. Address A has 9999000. But if I check the total supply still remains the same. Cool. So it should not affect this. We will now good. Now let's try to implement this allowance thing. What I will do is this is the third account. Cool. I will allow this account 0x4b to spend 500 tokens. Cool. पहले को जाओ. पहले हम चेक करते हैं. एड्रेस ओनर तो मैं हूं. स्पेंडर एड्रेस इज दिस. फर्स्ट वी चेक द अलाउंस. Okay, this is the spender, this is the owner is my account. Let me check how much allowance it initially has. 0. It doesn't have any allowance at this point of time. So what I do is this is the spender. Cool. I control X. Let's approve. थोड़ा भेजते हैं यार, इसको allow करते हैं थोड़ा. ये है spender and I am currently in my first account, the account that has, and now I want this third account to transact or spend 500 tokens from my wallet or from my machine that I created. Cool. Transact. हो गया है. With allowed. But if I check at this point of time, I only allowed it, but my wallet, let's check the money that I have in my actual wallet is not wallet of my account, of course. Is it same this? Is it similar to this? Yes, it is exactly the same as this. It did not deduct by 500 because I am only setting the allowance or the, okay, to this third account. I'm not deducting money from my account. Now let's see how much allowance this thing has. Is this function working properly or not? Allowance here first. This is the second. 500. It means now this is a function that does not change the state variable. It will just, it's a read-only function. So it was previously showing 0. Now it's showing 500. It means the third account has 500 tokens to spend from my from my account. So what I'm gonna do is, as I have 500 tokens from this first contract, what I'm gonna do is like थोड़ा मारते हैं हाथ पैर मारते हैं, right? We will. Now I am at the third account. Let's check how much paisa I have. It is 0. Now let's transfer from the first address. Do I have the first address here? Yes, I do have this first address here. This is the sender. इसके जेब से recipient कौन हो? मैं हूँ फिलहाल. B. इसके जेब से इस तक 500 से 200 डालती हैं. Hopefully चल गया. Now what I will do is it was previously 0, right? 200 आ गया 200. Cool. And now let's check the allowance. Allowance should change to 300. See, it's 300 now. Every single functionality is working fine. Has anyone, does anyone of you have any doubt till now? सारा functionality चल गया ना? Can anyone ping in chat? Shall we move forward? Okay, presume. Garima, Tiasha, Prisha, just ping, or just open your mic. I should. Hey, is my mic working? Is everything working, right?
Yeah, actually, I have one doubt here.
Yes.
जब okay, I'll speak in Hindi. तो जब उसने उसको अलाउंस दे दिया 500 का, राइट? फिर जब उसको ट्रांसफर करना होगा लाइक सी थर्ड अकाउंट को, तो उसको पहले मेन अकाउंट से अपने
वेट 2 सेकंड फिर से रिपीट करो. 2 सेकंड में जोन आउट कर गया था. 2 सेकंड, सॉरी. हां, फिर से.
थर्ड अकाउंट में 500 का अलाउंस है फर्स्ट अकाउंट से, राइट? तो जब भी थर्ड अकाउंट को कोई ट्रांसफर करना है, किसी थर्ड पर्सन को भेजना है अगर, तो उसको पहले फर्स्ट अकाउंट से लेना पड़ेगा एंड देन ही कैन सेंड. एक मतलब वही हुआ ना अलाउंस वाली चीज.
हाँ, देखो अलाउंस की ऑन माय बिहाफ. देखो हम स्मार्ट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट के लॉजिक के हिसाब से भी हम चेक कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, अभी हम जैसे कि यहाँ पे अगर मैं किसी और को भेजना चाहूँ तो क्या मैं दे सकता हूँ? हाँ, तो मेरे को हाँ कर सकते हैं. लॉजिक के हिसाब से तो हम कर सकते हैं. सो इट्स नॉट लिमिटेड टू जस्ट ट्रांसफरिंग टू माय अकाउंट, राइट? कोशिश करे क्या किसी और को भेजने की? फोर्थ अकाउंट को भेजते हैं 200, ये है फोर्थ. ठीक है, अब ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम अभी ना मेरे को थोड़ा ये ब्रेन हर्ट करेगा. हाँ, अभी मैसेज डॉट सेंडर है थर्ड अकाउंट. कूल. हाँ, आ जाते हैं. मैसेज डॉट सेंडर इज थर्ड अकाउंट बट द रिसिपेंट इज द फोर्थ अकाउंट. सेंडर इज दिस. देखते हैं, मतलब थर्ड अकाउंट से फोर्थ अकाउंट को पैसा भेजने का कोशिश करती हैं. चल रहा है. कूल.
अच्छा, the third account can send it to the second account also, no?
हाँ, anyone, but unless, मतलब basically so let's presume that Tiasha is the third account and I am the first account, right? I am giving you a machine in which you can withdraw 500. अब तुम उसका कुछ भी करो ना, कुछ भी करो, तुम अपने पास रखो, किसी और को भी दो, समझ रहे हो?
I can give it back to you also.
हाँ.
I can give it to myself also.
That's what I did in the second time, right? You basically in the first iteration of this transfer from function, I send it to myself only, right? Then I send it to another, then I send it from third account to fourth account. Cool. The transfer from is on behalf of myself. तुम कुछ भी करो, ठीक है? तो लॉजिक देख लो यार, कुछ है ही नहीं इसमें. Understood?
ओके एंड अब उसका अलाउंसेस वाला जो मैपिंग था उसमें से 200 कट किया होगा क्योंकि आपने ट्रांसफर किया.
कटा दिखाया तो था कि दिखा नहीं था. अच्छा, ये इधर पे ट्रैक करते रहो, ठीक है? इधर तो यहाँ पे कट के आया था, तो 500 दिया था ना मैंने पहले, अभी 300 हुआ है.
ओके.
और यहाँ पे बैलेंस ऑफ, तो यहाँ पे 200 हो गया, 500 टोटल. कूल. ओके. अभी हम क्या करते हैं ना, अभी हम इसके बारे में सीखते हैं, क्योंकि ना मैं वॉल्ट सोचा था आज वॉल्ट को खत्म कर दें, लेकिन इम्पॉसिबल है. अभी वॉल्ट के लिए 1 घंटा मिनिमम चाहिए. बट मैं तुमको असाइनमेंट के तब हाफ ऑफ द वॉल्ट करा सकते हैं, बट उससे पहले बिफोर learning Vault, let's cover mintable and burnable, burnable and pausable smart contracts. ठीक है, बताते हैं. दिख रहा वन नोट दिख रहा ना?
यस.
ओके. तो ये है स्मार्ट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. तो यहाँ पे टोटल सप्लाई है 10,000. कूल. सम कुछ जरूरत हो, ठीक है, जरूरत हो कुछ एक लॉजिक के हिसाब से मैं क्या करूंगा, टोटल सप्लाई, जैसे कि बिटकॉइन में 21 मिलियन ही है, राइट? 21 मिलियन ही, राइट किरण? 21. ओके, इज देयर?
Yeah. Tell me.
बिटकॉइन में कितने 21 मिलियन ही है ना?
21 billion. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Ethereum is Ethereum's total supply fixed or not? I guess it gets released more tokens after some time or like that.
So for Ethereum, so I think earlier they were on the inflation mode. Okay. They kept on pumping tokens, but I think Ethereum they moved from proof of stake to proof of work, right? That's what they've been now.
I guess proof of work to proof of stake.
Yeah, the other way around, right? Yeah. Now what they're trying to do is they're looking to limit the control of the total tokens in the supply. Okay. There is no fixed number yet, but I think their number is close to like 150 million or 200 million.
Oh, that's too much.
They're huge, that's why their prices are also low, right?
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so total supply is 10,000 for some reason, for some computation or something. Like I need to give it, or suppose in Ethereum, it's the context is computation, but in some other, suppose you want to create a token and it want to create an application that runs on Ethereum and its token is, or its ERC20 something, and you need more token. So you need to increase the total supply there, right? 10,000 plus 50. So for that, we need to create a function that's known as mint. वो वाला mint नहीं रहे जो तुम डालते हो मोहितो पे, वो नहीं. It's the mint that will increase the total supply. And there is like another function known as burn. What this burn does is like, अभी देखो कंट्रोल करने के लिए, अब देखो 50,000 sorry 10,000 50 10,050 टोकन्स. अभी ये ना बढ़ते ही जाएगा अगर हम इसको फिर मिंट रखेंगे, तो वी नीड टू डिक्रीज दिस टोटल सप्लाई, बिकॉज रेगुलेट भी तो करना होता है ना. सो इसको प्लस की जगह माय बैच इट इज -50. फुल डन. इतना ही है ना. और फिर इसके ऊपर तुम लॉजिक डालते हो. हाँ, मीन पॉसिबल एंड नॉट पॉसिबल क्या है कि हम एक बूलियन वेरिएबल ले लेंगे, ठीक है, इसको हम मार देंगे ट्रू और फॉल्स. नाम रख देते हैं पॉसिबल इज इक्वल टू फॉल्स। जब every time this possible is false it means the contract is executable, मतलब सारे functions you can execute। but मैं जब इस possible वाले वेरिएबल और स्टेट वेरिएबल को ट्रू कर दूंगा you cannot execute any of the functionalities, right? इसमें एक मॉडिफायर क्रिएट कर देंगे if possible equal to true, और फिर सारे फंक्शंस को हम मॉडिफायर की तरह ऐसा मार देंगे, ठीक है, समझ रहे हो ना? एवरी फंक्शंस will have or will include this modifier, and if the possible is equal to false it means the function will be able to run, or if the possible equal to true it means the contract is paused, no transfer from nothing, सब लॉक्ड है भाई, जब तक ओनर इसको रिवर्स नहीं करता। और वाइस वर्सा ऐसा कर सकते हैं, पॉज की जगह इनिशियल स्टेट को फॉल्स की जगह ट्रू, और फिर उसका उल्टा कर सकते हैं। कूल। अभी हम इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं, होपफुली कर पाएंगे। ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, अब इसी पे ही करते हैं। ट्राई, लेट्स ट्राई। हाँ, तो इसके लिए एक वी नीड टू क्रिएट एन इंटरफेस अनदर, एंड फिर क्या मल्टीपल इंटरफेस तो हम इनहेरिट कर ही सकते हैं अगर आपने एक्सपेरिमेंट किया होता। वी हैव डन ओनली inheritance from contract to contract, but of course you should be able to do multiple inheritance in interfaces as well to a contract. So interface, what I need to do is like I mintable, and crash screen, hopefully need to create a function that will mint address account लेगा, uint 256, amount, external returns bool, but ठीक है, ओके, हाँ। अभी ऐसा ना, अभी ना अपने को तो एक ओनर डालना पड़ेगा, राइट? वी नीड टू क्रिएट ओनर वाला, बट यू नो व्हाट, अगर हमने ओनर बनाया नहीं है ना, so let's not focus on that, or let's create a owner. Cool. You address equal to owner, address owner, or constructor. In this constructor what we do is address underscore owner। नहीं, यहाँ पे ये क्यों डालेंगे? मैं तो ऐसे कर सकता हूँ, राइट? ओनर इज इक्वल टू मैसेज डॉट सेंडर। we did set it. Now we need to create this address underscore, इसको ऐसा करते हैं। mintable is, यहाँ पे कॉमा डाल देते हैं। Now I will explain why I made an owner variable. Abhi we need to create a mint function. Mint. What it will take, it takes an account and then okay, account, and it will take uint amount. कितना बढ़ाना है? External overrides returns bool. Hopefully what I'm doing is correct. Now अभी अपने को टोटल सप्लाई बढ़ाना पड़ेगा, एंड चेक करना पड़ेगा require message dot sender equal to owner, क्योंकि मैं नहीं चाहता कि कोई भी मिंट करता रहे. I don't want any other person other than the owner to mint this mint or increase the total supply of this token. कोई वरना ऐसा हद कोई भी बढ़ा सकता है यार, ये फंक्शन अगर किसी को भी दे दिया किसी के हाथ तो equal to owner. Right? ये एरर क्यों आ रहा है, कोई है रीजन? इम्प्लीमेंटेशन कर तो रहा हूँ.
It will be address account instead of unit account.
Shari. Okay. Now I need to increase the total population to total supply. Let's increase the total supply to पर चेक कर लेते हैं. And what कहता है total supply that's equal to amount. कर दिया. Now address account is okay, so it means that we are not using this. Now I need to send this amount to this account. Cool. So I need to balance this of account plus equal to amount. Everyone understood what we did here? You can just ping in chat yes if you understood. Return true. Okay. You can crack. Yes, true. To be honest, true what Kiran said, because we covered the basic in the beginning, right? So every single thing that we will do from this point, right, will be somehow related to what we did in the previous two classes. So if all of those fundamentals are clear, you will be able to catch this. If you are able to catch this, you will be able to catch the other things that we will be learning in the future. So, right, so it's just like a progressive model. So that's just my way of teaching. Cool. हो गया, हम लोग मिंट कर रहे हैं. बर्न बाद में कराते हैं. Cool. और एक you know what, बनाए क्या अभी बना देते हैं बर्न वाला. Okay, माइनस ही तो करना है. Burnable function burn. I address copying this IoT. Cool. अभी हम बनाते हैं burn function. I am missing something. It's like I burnable. Raja. Function. Let's see. हाँ मारता था मतलब हाँ. Function burn. Same thing. External override rule. I guess so there's something.
May I ask something? So what is the logic of using two different interfaces for minting and for burning?
No logic. क्योंकि mintable is some because जो ERC है, right? जो ERC20 है वो IERC20 follow करता है, right? But जब हम when we create a ERC20 mintable, right? So when we create a ERC20 that follows the mintable functionality, it is known as ERC20 mintable. So जब there is no point in creating it here, we can just simply make it we can write all of these here as well. But why I am teaching this, because you will not be creating all of these by your own. These are already created by OpenZeppelin, right? You will be using OpenZeppelin contracts. So in OpenZeppelin, so the format is like this. So if you want to use ERC20 burnable or ERC20 mintable, so you won't be implementing that is ERC20 directly लिखोगे, तुम burnable वाला use करोगे, and burnable में ये वाला interface use हो रहा होगा, right? So it's just a system. You don't even have to use this interface. तो बना दो ना डायरेक्ट, रजिस्टर होगा, क्यों नहीं होगा? Understood?
Yes.
Returns. अभी इसको सबट्रैक्ट कर देते हैं. तो बेसिक BSA है. message dot sender equal to owner. So now I need to total supply minus equal to amount balances of account minus equal to amount. क्या भाई मैं तो इसमें तो किसी का भी झक मार सकता हूँ, राइट? So इस पे आप लोग so this burn thing, right? So what I am doing, like I can just at this point of time sender equal to owner. Yeah, at this point of time, I guess I can burn from anyone's address. So you need to provide a check, and that's your homework. Okay. होमवर्क के लिए तो मैंने कुछ और सोचा था, बट ठीक है. ओके, माइनस कर दिया बैलेंसेस से माइनस कर दिया. अभी ऑनेस्टली मान के चलते हैं कि मैं अपना ही अकाउंट दूंगा, मैं किसी और के अकाउंट से बर्न नहीं करूंगा. मैं गुड बॉय. माय टोकन स्ट्रिंग PR कोड यहाँ शर्त सिंबल कोड इनिशियल सप्लाई इतना ही मारते हैं, ठीक है. दैट works fine. I will all I need to do is first let's check the total supply. Total supply is this, and I need to copy this account, and I need to mint. Let's increase the tokens things or the number of token. तो एड्रेस मैं अपना ही डालता हूँ, अपनी कोई डालेंगे, गुड बॉय बनते हैं और 10 इंक्रीज मारते हैं. कूल 11010 10 बढ़ गए. So the number of token increased to 10. Now let's decrease it. Cool. Burn it. Let's burn some tokens. This. तो मिंटेबल पे ही डालते हैं, बर्नेबल पे नहीं डालेंगे हम, ठीक है. बर्नेबल पे हम ऐसा लॉजिक डालते हैं जिसमें कि अपने ही अकाउंट से बर्न होगा, ठीक है. बर्न करना है तो कंस्ट्रक्ट वर्क्स फाइन. 10,000 मतलब 10,000 हो गए. कूल, ऑल गुड हो गया आज का. अभी ब्लॉक्स के बारे में पढ़ते हैं. सो तो क्लीन कर देते हैं. होमवर्क डिस्कशन करें या फिर ब्लॉक्स के बारे में पढ़ते हैं? लेट्स स्टडी अबाउट ब्लॉक्स. व्हाई नॉट. So every time you are creating or every time you are calling a transaction, or if you are calling a function, what's wrong with this? Okay. Every time you are calling a function that changes the state of Ethereum. मतलब जब भी तुम ऐसा ट्रांजैक्शन करते हो जो, और तुम एक ट्रांजैक्शन करते हो जो कि एक स्टेट वेरिएबल को चेंज कर रहा है, राइट? तो उसको एक ट्रांजैक्शन बोलते हैं. इन एथेरियम ये बहुत सारे लॉट ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शंस आर कंपाइल्ड, राइट? बहुत सारे को ऐसा एक डब्बे में बंद करते हैं और दैट इज नोन एज अ ब्लॉक. कूल, इतना ही होता है ब्लॉक. एवरी ब्लॉक हैज टू बी माइंड, राइट? ये लोग वो माइनर्स का कॉन्सेप्ट है. ओके, इफ यू वांट यू कैन जस्ट रीड दैट इन एथेरियम, बट एवरी this will be evaluated, ठीक है. And this has been evaluating from the day one since the Ethereum was created, and that thing is known as Genesis block. ठीक है. The first block to be mined was the Genesis block. सबसे पहला वाला उस मतलब वो है Ethereum का, मतलब कि Ethereum के टाइम का जन्मदिन, ठीक है. Since then टाइम शुरू हुआ Ethereum का. In Ethereum there is no way you can import an API. तुम कोई भी डायरेक्टली इंपोर्ट नहीं कर सकते, बिकॉज एथेरियम हैज नो कनेक्शन विद आउटर वर्ल्ड. इट वर्क्स एंड इट रन्स अपॉन इटसेल्फ. सो इफ यू नीड टू कैलकुलेट द डेट एंड टाइम, मेरे को अभी आज का डेट जानना है, कैसा करोगे? यू कांट, यू जस्ट कांट. सो हियर देयर इज ब्लॉक डॉट टाइम स्टैम्प. मतलब एथेरियम के जेनेसिस ब्लॉक के माइन होने के अब तक कितना टाइम इलैप्स किया है. That is the block dot timestamp, and that is the most important thing that you need to learn at this point of time. ठीक है, you can just follow or not just read more at this, more about blocks and the other thing, block dot difficulty, block dot gas value. There are so many things that is irrelevant, because there will be a homework that I will be giving you, and that requires block dot timestamp. And I want that to be done by every single person. If you can't do it, try to attempt, but it is, तुमको बैंक बनाना है, ठीक है? You need to create a bank in which what happens is like that bank is of my token, my ERC token. You keep ether. मैं क्या करूंगा? In other words, there is a bank. If I जस्ट स्टोर माई ईथर्स, मैं मेरे पास एक ईथर है, मैं एक ईथर बैंक पे डालूंगा, बस रखूंगा बैंक में. आई विल जस्ट स्टोर इट इन माई बैंक. एवरी सेकेंड दैट ईथर इज केप्ट इन माई बैंक, आई विल गेट सम रिवॉर्ड्स फॉर दैट स्टोरिंग इन टू माई बैंक. देखो बैंक पे डालते हो, इंटरेस्ट रहता है कि नहीं, राइट? हर साल कुछ तो मिलता है. तुम बैंक में पैसा रखते हो, डालते हो, वो हवा से तो नहीं आता, वो देते हैं ना कुछ, ठीक है? सेम थिंग. But here we won't be giving ethers, because ether is not mine, it is ethereum. So my token is mine, so I will be giving one my token to this holder. मतलब ये है, मैंने इधर डाला है one ether. Every second I keep one ether in this smart contract or in this vault. One my token will get transfer to my account. ठीक है, मेरे पास उतना रहेगा. और फिर जब मैं वन ईथर को विथड्रॉ कर दूंगा, मेरे पास इतना रिवॉर्ड्स रहेगा पर सेकेंड का. मतलब अगर मैंने एक ईथर डाला है इन द वॉल्ट फॉर वन फॉर क्या बोलता हूं, 1 मिनट, तो मुझे 60 माई टोकन्स मिलेंगे, प्लस जो ईथर है वो मैं उसको वापस भी विथड्रॉ कर सकता हूं. ठीक है, दिस इज योर होमवर्क. कूल, अंडरस्टैंड? यू हैव डाउट्स, जस्ट से इट. ये आज मैं करने वाला था, ये पूरा, ये इसको बहुत टाइम लगेगा करने को. कूल, ओके. हेलो. Hey, am I audible? Yeah. So I guess please repeat it. ठीक है, ऐसा बताते हैं. ईथर पीथर भाड़ में जाए, इसको हम अपने वे में डालते हैं. ये मैं हूं, ठीक है? ये एक डिब्बा है, दिस इज अ मैजिकल डिब्बा. Can you send the complete question written? Yes, obviously I do that every session. I guess you have this, but I will be explaining, because ऐसा लिख के देंगे you won't be able to understand much, because it's a little bit explain it English. Yes, I am explaining it in English right now. Okay, cool. This is me, and this is Alexander Rath. ठीक है, AR, and AR has dollars. ठीक है, I will be keeping one or I will be sending $1 to this vault. This vault, or this is a bank, you can say. It has 10,000 rupees. This bank says, or this vault says that, hey Alexander, if you give your money, or if you give if you give this $1 and keep it in my bank, every second you keep it in my bank, I will give you 1 rupee for it. Matlab, in other words, if I keep this $1 in this vault for 60 seconds, I will get this $1 is mine. I will get this back as well, plus 60 rupees. Understood? So this is actually a project that was created when I was learning. There was a guy. Wait a second. There was a guy who created this vault, and it was like Patrick Collins to featured it, and he created it for multiple different tokens as well. So this is something that I am giving you for a single token, right? You send ethers to a smart contract, and it will provide you the rewards in a token that is specified or created by you. Understood? I will just type it, and I will show it in an example or in an animation or in a very good demonstration. So at this point, this is your assignment. If you are not able to understand, kindly just ping me properly, and I will give you a voice note as well as a very good textual representation. Cool. You can just Kiran, is everything cool?
Yeah, sounds good. So girls, were you able to understand?